What's up guys? Today we'll be checking out Black Adam on 4K Blu-ray. This isn't going to be a review on how good or bad the movie is. I'm just going to share some of my thoughts on the audio and video quality. Since this movie is probably not going to get a sequel, let's take a look at this collector's item 4K Blu-ray. First off, let's go over a few tech specs. This movie was shot in 4.5K. It's got a 4K DI. It's rated PG-13. The aspect ratio is 239:1, so it does have black letterbox bars, and the audio is in Dolby Atmos. As you can see, this disc does have a slip cover for all you collectors out there. Let's get this out of the plastic. All right, taking a look inside here, we have got your digital code. Then we've got two discs. There is no kind of special artwork on any of them. We've got the standard Blu-ray in the yellow, and then the 4K Blu-ray. No other artwork is inside. Here's the back. Now there are some features on the disc, such as the history of Black Adam, who is the Justice Society, from Soul to Screen, Black Adam, a flawed hero, and Black Adam, new tech in an old world. And up close, this is what we got. And that's it. There is your 4K Blu-ray. Unfortunately, doesn't look like we're going to get a sequel. With that done, let's take a look at the Atmos Viewer. If you don't know what the Atmos Viewer is, you can find a link for the video that tells you all about it down below in this video's description. Here in Chapter 2, there's some decent activity in all the channels, which makes it sound like you're in a room inside of a cave. So the ambiance is pretty nice. In Chapter 5, you can hear Dr. Fate jumping in from the surround channels, but also getting punched back in the rear channels. Music extends to the height channels, giving you a very immersive feel. Another cool scene comes in Chapter 7 when Fate is talking to The Rock. You'll hear his voice engulf you through all your channels with a swirling sound effect that circles through the lower channels. This happens every time Dr. Fate is on screen talking. The bass response is aggressive for the entire duration of the movie, and since the movie is non-stop action, your subs barely get a rest. The bass impact is right up there this year with Ambulance and Moonfall for being super aggressive. If you're new to the channel and you're into new movies and audio and video gear and want to see more content like this, be sure to tap the subscribe button for new weekly videos. For video quality, this is a very crispy looking transfer with sharp details and clean, sharp edges. There does seem to be a very light layer of digital grain or noise, which gives this a filmic look, although it's not as grainy as some other DC movies. Close-ups are finely rendered, so pores and wrinkles come through crystal clear, as does all those textures on Black Adam's outfit. The CG is also really impressive with the amount of textural detail, although there are some that don't blend in perfectly with the live-action elements and kinda look cartoony. As for the HDR and color palette, it's warm for those outdoor desert scenes, but also has that cooler teal look for the darker ones. Now this looks exactly as what I saw at the Dolby Cinema. It's got a very stylized visual aesthetic with overly hot highlights and extremely deep black levels. So there's a ton of shots where the clouds or the sun or explosions are going to come off too bright and look clipped. And there's going to be some darker scenes that's going to look as if the detail is being crushed. Specular highlights will have you squinting, and the overall picture brightness may have you reaching for your sunglasses. So for video quality, I'd have to give it a 9.8. It's a crispy looking transfer with some eye-popping HDR with some questionable CG. For audio, I'm gonna go 9.7. This movie will bombard you with sound constantly from every direction from start to finish. It's relentless and will put all of your speakers on blast. If you've got a proper home theater, there's plenty of demo-worthy scenes that'll show off your system, and the bass never lets up for the entire movie. So what are your thoughts on Black Adam on 4K Blu-ray? Have you seen it, and what'd you think of the transfer? Leave a comment down below and let me know. Now if you do want to grab this movie, I'll leave a link for it down below in this video's description. As always guys, thanks for watching. If you want, you can follow us on social media, and if you want to support the channel and get exclusive content or great discounts on audio and video gear, then stop by our Patreon page. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video.